Next to you.
That's good.
All right, 3.0. Looking for a motion to approve the acceptance of the minutes as listed. Any comments? Roll call.
Yes.
Spicer?
Yes.
Chris Miller?
Yes.
Heck?
Yes.
Betts?
Yeah.
Feldman?
Yes.
Fox? Yes. Palmer?
They know more than they should.
Yes.
They know more than they should.
Moving on to 4.0, Mr. Heck.
For the following financial reports from October is listed below, 4.1, 4.2, and say all the way through 4.13. That's listed.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Spicer?
Yes.
Chris Miller? Yes. Heck?
Yes.
Betts?
Yes.
Kaufman?
Yes.
Clock? Yes. Palmer?
Yes.
Fox?
Yes.
Hecker?
Yes.
Are there any students or citizens wishing to address the board pertaining to agenda items only? Seeing none, we're going to move on to reports and recommendations of the superintendent.
We have a couple items here tonight. I'm going to turn the first item over to Mr. Brown. We had a very successful golf team under the leadership of Mr. Capito. And so they're here to be recognized tonight. And I will turn it over to Mr. Brown.
All right. First off, thank you for allowing me the honor to introduce our phenomenal record-setting golf team. And it truly was a special year. It's going to go down in our history books as the best varsity golf team that we have had up to this point. Hoping that next year we build off of this and get even farther. Those of you that are in attendance, when I say your name, if you can please stand. Our varsity golf team of Ethan Beidler, Evan Beitler, Zach Crampton, Louis Diefenbach. Yo, you can stay standing, Louis. Zach Nine, and Marshall Weston. Okay, I do not see Marshall. Coach Recapito as well, and Coach France. Again, these boys did an absolutely phenomenal job. I'm going to read their accolades. Before I do that, I do want to point out, to my knowledge, and I'm hoping people can help me out with this, but to my knowledge, I believe Coach Recapito is the only coach in our school's history to take 2 separate varsity sports to the state tournament, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. Taking our boys basketball team to the states a couple years ago, and now helping lead our golf team to states is just a great job. So well done, Coach. His assistant was Tim France as well, who obviously played a part. Some of the championships that our team won this year, they were division champs, first time in 20 years, over 20 years. They were the 2A champions in Berks County. They were the district champions, which was the first time in school history. They were regional champions, beating Conemaugh Township for a trip to states, which obviously was the first time that our golf team made it to the state tournament, finishing in 6th place over a total of 252 AA teams in the state of Pennsylvania. Gentlemen, phenomenal. And they did such a phenomenal job that our senator, Chris Gebhardt, took notice to this. And this is Mr. Daniel Bost from his office, and he has something for our golf team.
All right, so this is what's called a Senate citation, which sounds bad, but in this case it's actually good. So effectively, you know, I just want to congratulate the team on a fantastic season. You know, the goals that you guys set out to make, you obviously achieved. And I'm just going to read the two of the paragraphs from the citation. Whereas the Senate of Pennsylvania is always pleased to recognize the exceptional young athletes who, through ambition and perseverance, strive forward to achieve achievements in their competitive endeavors. And whereas the Tulpehocken Area Boys Golf Team is being honored upon winning the 2023 PIAA District 3 Class A Boys Golf Championship. Congratulations, guys. Mind if I steal you guys for a picture? Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next item is our sophomore class trip. It's an annual trip that we take to Washington, D.C., and I'll ask Mr. Stoy to come forward.
Hello, I'm Chris Stoy, I'm the sophomore advisor. I'm here to seek approval for the annual sophomore trip. How many years we've been doing this? It's been a really long time. I've been going on probably 14 years, and I don't know how many years before that. It's always a good turnout for students. I'll give you a rundown of just the itinerary, and then I'll give you some of the quotes that we got for the busing. Itinerary-wise, the field trip is scheduled for Friday, April 26th. Students will arrive at the school at 5:20 a.m., which is early. We leave at about 5:45 in the morning, and then we will arrive at Arlington Cemetery at 9 a.m. For years, we've always gone to Arlington afterwards to see the changing of the guard. But last year, they changed the times, and they actually close Arlington at 5 now. So we have to change it and go to Arlington in the morning to see the graves and then the changing of the guard. Once we see changing the guard, we will go get dropped off at the Capitol building. And at that point, we go into small groups, about 5 to 8 students. Each group will have a chaperone, either a teacher or a parent. Last year, we had 4 teachers and 12 parents that attended the trip, and 73 students. So it's usually on average about 5 students per group. From about 10 o'clock on, they can go in any direction, explore the mall, go to museums, monuments. It's up to the chaperone and their group what they want to see. Whenever they're done, we will meet back at the Lincoln Memorial at 5 o'clock. At that point, we get picked up. The mall usually and the museum will shut down about 4:30 or 5. So we will leave Lincoln Memorial at about 5:30. We stop at Fairmont on the way home to grab some food. There's a McDonald's, Taco Bell, some other little restaurants there. And then we'll arrive back at the school at approximately about 10 to 10:30. As far as getting there and getting back and cost, I contacted a few busing companies, and things have changed a lot in the last couple of years. Newhurst no longer has any coach buses available. They don't do coaches. R&J no longer does any coach buses. Elite was sold out. Klein gave us a quote of $4,800 for 2 buses. But we did find Barry Snyder ran down CNR, which is owned by Artie Kisling, which is a Tulpe graduate. He bought R&J coach buses. So we contacted him, and he was willing to do anything, work with us. He gave us the best quote per bus, which was $22,250 per coach bus. We have 3 scheduled with them, depending on the number of students, but he is willing to change that down to 2, depending on how many students that we have total. As far as cost, students split the bill. We do fundraisers, and anything left over we make up. Last year it was $55 per student, which was the ride down, the ride back, and then it was enough to buy food and drinks for everybody on the bus. That way we had something on the way down and the way back. But other than that, that's pretty much a rundown of what we do.
What was the cost per student?
Last year it was $55. We do fundraising, so some of those students were able to lower their cost depending on what they wanted to do. So this year it'll be up to the class officers what they want to do. Last year we did lollipop sales, so some students knocked off $20, $25 for the cost, and then some just chose to pay $55 for that. But that, like I said, that covers everything, the ride down, the ride back. And we don't charge the chaperones. I figure they have enough responsibility to take off work for the day, so any chaperone wants to, as long as the board approved, we don't charge that, it's only for the students themselves. Any questions?
Thanks, Chris. That will appear on the agenda on December then.
Okay, thank you.
The next item is, I'll turn it over to Mrs. Garber to present the ACES conference.
Hello. We would like to take the FFA to the ACES conference again this year. On the information that I gave you, I had that we would have 32 students. However, I did a preliminary sign-up, and I already have 40 students that are interested in going. So that number may increase. We'd like to take a bus and then a van for the luggage. The date of this is on Saturday, February 17th, and Sunday the 18th. And when we get there about 11:30, there's registration, and then the kids are split up and put in small groups, and they keep them hopping. They are going from small group workshops all day till dinner, and then there's dinner and social time and reflections. The next morning, there's a few more small groups, back to a large group reception, breakfast and everything, and then reflections, and then we head back home. And my biggest takeaway from this trip, I went last year for the first time, is kids come back inspired to do more in FFA. I have first year members that come back so excited, they run for office in FFA, they're hooked. So I don't know if it's the small groups or just the camaraderie there, but this is a huge, really popular conference, and it's not missing any school time, so for kids to take their own personal time to go on a trip, you know, that's saying something. The cost is $110 per student. That's if students are 4 per room, and it includes their meals, lodging, snacks, a t-shirt, and their workbook that they need. For that, we also have been fundraising hot and heavy with our milkshake stand and our citrus sale, so I'm hoping to give each student $50 from the chapter to go to the trip to lower their costs for that. And I think that's all. Anybody have any? Oh, and we'll have 1 chaperone per 10 students. So we're looking to take two girls and 2 male chaperones.
Is there a limit to how many can go?
No.
I kind of thought that was.
No, so they did, it was huge last year, so now they added another weekend. They run this conference 4 weekends now, and they're trying to hold it to 500 kids a weekend. So it's big, but it's love it.
Do you have an idea on the cost for the bus and the van?
We would use a school bus and the van, and the hotel is in Harrisburg. So that would be the fuel cost.
So sorry if you could bring them milkshake here.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to implement a winter milkshake, so we're working on gourmet hot chocolate and coffees.
Okay.
So we can still do our milkshake stand. That's gotten very popular. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
The other item is connected to the ag. I'll turn it over to Mr. Landon Davis, who's going to talk a little bit about some of these.
Hi, my name is Lance Davis. I'm a senior in high school. I am the president of FFA. What we basically do is we basically promote agricultural research in classrooms and activities. We do different classes dealing with farming and all that stuff. So one of the things we do in agriculture in FFA is we have this award called Keystone. So the Keystone degree is our state level degree in FFA. This is awarded to students that have at least their degree in hand degree. This is their first award they get. Then they have to have their chapter degree, which is we present to them after 2 years in our chapter. They have to complete 25 hours of at least 2 different community service activities. They also have to complete 300 hours of out of school and supervised agriculture activities. This can be their where they work, or it can be keeping animals of some sort. They have to participate in 10 chapter level activities. They also have to participate in 5 chapter level activities. For this year, for who got accepted, the Keystone, we have probably the largest amount we ever had. We have Cassie Patz, Brown Bear, Bella Hen, Brian Gross, Fresh Patrick, Madison Hewitt, Mason Westner, Emma Schuler, Ella Ann Morris, Rhea Pugh, Lindsay Hansley, and Lynn Davis. Invitation, we would like to invite the board and anyone out to this ceremony for our Keystone Award. It would take place at New Holland Arena at 2000 and on Cameron Stain, Harrisburg, Gabe, 17110. We will be receiving our tree on January 8th, 2023 at 2 p.m. If you would like to come out, we appreciate all that you do for our chapter, the board, for helping us with events and all that. We will contact you about further information about which door to enter. Thank you for your time.
May I add to this? Sorry. I just wanted to shout out to these kids because part of getting this Keystone degree is them keeping track of all the things that they're doing. And we have a computer system in ag, it's called AET, and they've been a little lax in the past couple years getting their stuff in that system. So they worked so hard looking up old calendars, pictures, band apps, messages, trying to find everything that they did. And it took us a couple months, and I'm just super proud of them for putting the work in to get this degree. It's the highest state degree you can get in FFA, and we're going to hopefully have all of them move on to their American degree after this. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks for presenting that. The final thing for my report is there's just one last person I want to recognize tonight who has given decades of service to our district as a mom, as a board member, as a parent, and has done countless hours in PTO, making pancakes in classrooms, doing whatever she can for PTO and anything we can do for our kids. When I think of somebody in our community that is all about kids, April's somebody who absolutely comes to mind. She's put in 12 years of service as a board member, and certainly somebody that I've come to count on as far as experience, and also to be able to pick brains and get some advice, and her friendship has been invaluable over the last several years. And it is unfortunate that April will be leaving us. This will be her last board meeting, but hopefully not the last time we see her in the boardroom, just maybe as hopefully a kinder person than some other people that have come to our meetings. But April has been just a phenomenal individual for our district. And on behalf of our district, I just want to say thank you for your service and everything you do for our district.
Thank you. I just want to say that I'm thankful that I was given this opportunity to do this. I've always said Tulpe's my family, this community's my family, you know, we're all family. Sometimes some of us don't act like family, we don't get along. I don't always get along with my family. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be sitting back there, making sure you guys don't raise taxes. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, it really does.
That ends my report.
Right. At this time, we're going to break for an executive session regarding real estate.
Okay.
They're going for executive.
This makes sense.
Great, I'd like to call the meeting back to order. Moving on to 9.0, items for board action. Mrs. Clark.
9.0.1, I make a motion to approve the contract with the Tulpehocken Area School District, the Tulpehocken Township Police Department for police services effective January 1st, 2024.
Take second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Betts,
Yes.
Coffin,
Yes.
Clock,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Bitler,
Yes. All right, moving right on to 9.2, Mr. Heck.
9.2.1, approve the purchase of ViewSonic LED LCD touchscreens with display from Web Connection Incorporated in the amount of $122,823 for the middle school, high school construction project per CoStar's pricing to be paid from soft cost budget.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Petrick,
Yes.
Bitler,
Yes.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Betts,
Yes.
Coffin,
Yes.
Clock,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
9.2.2, approve the purchase of Vertana cameras from Web Connection Incorporated in the amount of $116,601.59 for the phase 1 of the middle school, high school construction project per CoStar's pricing to be paid from soft cost budget.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Bitler,
Yes.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Betts,
Yes.
Coffin,
Yes.
Clock,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
9.2.3, approve the purchase of a Big Joe CB22 forklift from Royal Forklift Services Incorporated in the amount of $16,959.
Bob second.
Any comments?
I got a question. The next three items, were they in the budget or in the, those are the budget that we approved?
Any other comments?
And they're, we'll just call it $100,000. That's about between the three items. And our budget for the year is about $500,000. So it's about 20% of our repairs and maintenance budget.
So we have there's a repairs and maintenance budget that is separate for replacement of equipment, projects that we're doing, the carpet, if we do painting, if we repair HVAC, et cetera. And then there's a whole separate in the budget for just your routine thing as well.
Any other comments? Roll call.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Betts,
Yes.
Coffin,
No.
Clock,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Bitler,
Yes.
Is it okay if I take 4 and 5 together? 9.2.4, approve the purchase of the event track, 4520 tractor with the attachments in the amount of $69,879.05 as presented at the November 7th board meeting. And 9.2.5, approve the purchase of the event track SSV in the amount of $20,090 as presented at the November 7th board meeting.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Heck,
This one.
Betts,
Yes. Oh, wait. You said Bats next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Kaufman,
No.
Cloud,
Yes.
Palmer,
No.
Fox,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller.
Yes.
All right. 9.2.6, approve the authorization for Attorney Brian Boland to present an agreement of sale to the Kissling Estate for the purchase of the Kissling Ball Field and farm property consisting of approximately 25 acres.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
You hear them?
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
No.
Cloud,
No.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller,
Yes.
Heck.
No.
Great. Moving on to policy. Mr. Heck.
All right. I'll take a bunch of this. So, 9.4.1, give the second reading and final approval to the following policies, 701 through 718 as listed.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Cloud,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats.
Yes.
All right. 9.4.2, give first reading with the intent to give second reading and final approval on December 5th, 23 to the following policies. So say 800 through 830 as listed.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Cloud,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
All right. 9.4.3, approve the retiring of the following policies, 801.1 through 828.1 as listed.
Bob second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Cloud,
Yes.
Moving on to 9.5, curriculum. Mrs. Clark.
9.5.1, I make a motion to approve the partnership arrangements with Kutztown University and Tulpehocken Area School District for literacy professional services as presented at the November 7th, 2023 board work session.
Okay, second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Fox,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Cloud,
Yes.
Palmer,
No. Great. Moving on to 9.8, personnel. Mr. Palmer.
9.8.1, I move that it be resolved by the Board of School Directors of the Tulpehocken Area School District that Dennis P. Burke be hired as the Assistant Superintendent effective 11/22/23. His employment shall be governed strictly and solely in accordance with the employment agreement dated November 21st, 23, as attached, presented, and executed by him. Be it further resolved that the appropriate officers of the Board are hereby authorized to execute this agreement.
Okay, second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Patrick,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rissmiller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Cloud,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
9.8.2, I move that we approve the following resignation. Angela Thomas as a part-time instructional paraeducator at Bethel Elementary, effective 11/10/23.
Okay, second.
Any comments? All those in favor give their consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion Motion carries.
9.8.3, I move that we approve the following childbearing, child-rearing leave of absences as listed.
Second.
Any comments? Roll call?
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Pop,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Feiler,
Yes.
9.8.4, I move that we extend the approval of Sandra Ginther as a long-term elementary substitute at Penn Burnville Elementary through the end of the 23-24 school year.
Second.
Any comments? Roll call?
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Pop,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Feiler,
Yes.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
9.8.5, I move that we approve the transfer of Emily Evans from a part-time lunch recess aide to a part-time instructional para-educator at Penn Burnville at an hourly rate of $16 effective 11/28/23.
Second.
Any comments? Roll call?
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Pop,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Feiler,
Yes.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
9.8.6, I move that we approve the following employment. Stacy Aaronsfield as a part-time emotional support paraeducator at Penn Burnville Elementary, an hourly rate of $16 plus $2 per hour differentially effective 11/28/23. Cheyenne McQuillan as a part-time cafeteria worker at the middle school, high school, an hourly rate of $15 effective 11/28/23. Pending completion of paperwork. And Megan Bucks as an art teacher at the middle school at a salary of $68,769, step 9M, effective 11/22/23.
Second.
Any comments?
The only thing I just want to make note of is on the art teacher with Megan Bucks, there was a step adjustment. Originally on the agenda, it was step 8M, and it should be step 9, so that has been adjusted.
Any other comments? Roll call?
Kaufman,
Yes.
Pop,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Feiler,
Yes.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
9.8.7, I move that we approve a supplemental contract for the following coach position for the 23-24 sports season. Bryn Schaefer, assistant middle school wrestling coach, $1,350.
Second.
Any comments? Roll call?
Pop,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petrick,
Yes.
Feiler,
Yes.
Chris Miller,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Bats,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes. 9.8.8, I move that we approve the following volunteers for the remainder of the 23-24 school year as listed there.
Second.
Any comments?
Where do we go from here?
They go San Sandy.
You snuck that one right into the list.
It's actually Poland's back in high school.
It's a big retention.
Yes.
So every so often, we do have swimmers that independently swim to get times and compete. And this individual is volunteering in that capacity. I don't know if you want to add to that at all.
Yeah, he's parent of our solo swimmer right now, who is, Blue Mountain has been gracious enough to allow us to use a lane at most of their own meets, so that's what this.
So do they compete as Blue Mountain student?
No,
essentially?
no, they represent us, Tulpehocken. Team of
Right.
one.
Team of one.
Team of one is how PIAA deems it.
We've had this before, we've had different students go to different schools. I know someone competed at Schuylkill Valley in the past and swimming. And, yeah, over the years, and I mean, I'm going back years as we've had some compete and swimming in different schools.
So the parent who's a volunteer, after we approve them, provides all the transportation and everything, and
Correct.
it's just their dream to be a swimmer.
So correct me if I'm wrong, every district is allowed to Swimming is the most common, I guess.
Any other comments? Roll call?
Homer,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Petra,
Yes.
Beidler,
Yes.
Rose Miller,
Yes.
Peck,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
All right. Does anybody have any old business to discuss?
I would just like to thank April for her years of service, and I've served with her in personnel and negotiating committees, and she's always been a positive for what we've been trying to get accomplished, and very fair, and been very enjoyable working with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any old business? Any new business? We'll share that I got a chance to walk around the construction project at the end of last week. It was pretty impressive to see the progress so far as to what they essentially have destroyed of the building. But you can start to see the vision, especially out in the 6th grade. All the footers are trenched out and laid out, and you can see the vision, the walls are going up. There is a huge swimming pool in the back now. Yeah, but it's exciting to see that progress.
It will never hold water.
It shouldn't hold water. It's supposed to go away.
That's what I say, it will never hold water.
Anyone have anything else? Do you guys, do any of the administrators have anything they would like to add this evening? Just wanted to make sure. All right, now we'll call on you one by one.
Mr. Batts, I would like to say one thing.
Sure.
I want to recognize Paul Zerbe, 23 years as a head girls soccer coach, and he's stepping down, as most of us are aware, for this year. We actually just posted his position, so I just wanted to recognize all of his years to the district, which thankfully he's still serving as an employee, but just as a coach, I'm very grateful for all of his service.
When does that posting close?
It's filled.
We have no time until Phil, yeah.
Oh, but I tell Phil. No, I know who should do it, but I don't know if they will or not.
Calendar events is listed there. Ball play has happened, I believe. Yeah. Introductory Bowl, heard that was pretty competitive there amongst the junior hires and fundraising efforts. And, Thanksgiving break. Crazy that we're here already. We will be having an executive session after the meeting. Are there any citizens who wish to, that be for legal and personnel? Are there any citizens who wish to address the board this evening?
That Kissling thing, ball field, what's the cost of that? Are you purchasing that, or?
Yes, we're looking to enter into an agreement to purchase the ball field and 24 acres for $750,000. Bill, do you want to comment on the vision?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we're looking at it is it joins Penn-Burnville. We were approached about this, so it's an opportunity that comes along probably once in our careers. And, we kind of have a vision of turning it into an ag STEM engineering science campus. There's a lot of potential there to do a lot of things hands-on for our children and probably boost their learning a lot, make it a lot more hands-on learning. I know that's the best way to learn. I think it's the best way to learn. And I think there's a lot of opportunity there to do something really neat for our kids, and it was an opportunity that I think we realized was kind of hard to pass up.
One of the things that we talked about was that it's an incredible sum of money, especially with the building project going on, and that's certainly why there were some no votes on it. But from my perspective, it's a one-time expense, and the family's been very great to work with to this point, and I think that as far as a market price, I think that it's a fair price. opportunity, like Mr. Bass said, this could, if we don't purchase it, someone's going to purchase it and develop it in a different way right next to our school. There's no question about it. The other piece is the future vision, which will come over time. That expense could be shared by partners, and our goal or our mission is to not have it be a burden on taxpayers in any way, shape, or form. And for example, Bill had mentioned to us privately, Bell and Evans, possibly having them sponsor something with research. There's other ag groups out there that could sponsor crop research, and it doesn't necessarily have to be traditional crops. It could be gardens. It could be things that the FFA could take care of. We have ownership and control of, not the creek per se, but the land that the creek flows on, and that students could do research and get out of the classroom and into the field. When we see our participation in VOTEC, it's pretty clear that we're a school that likes to learn hands-on. So that's a little bit of the expense portion and the future vision from my perspective.
It's something we're looking at getting the community involved in. There's a lot of jobs and careers in the science, agriculture, environmental field. Approximately 25 to 28% of all jobs in Pennsylvania are related to those fields. And this is an opportunity for us to expand on that as a school district to better serve our kids. So it's one of the biggest reasons we're doing it.
And to add to the BCTC piece, we had an opportunity last month to tour BCTC, Brooks Career and Technology Center's West Campus. And I am astonished by what, again, I call it Little Berks County here, what we are doing to educate kids in the technical field, or at least if we're not educating them, introducing them into it. The machining tools that they had there and whatnot was just phenomenal. It was a great experience for myself, very eye-opening that our students have that type of opportunity, not just here at Tulpehocken, but across Berks County. It was pretty impressive.
We're fortunate Berks County has that VOTEC, because Berks County VOTEC is probably one of the top VOTECs in the state as far as producing kids and what they got that's modern, I mean up to date. A lot of their programs are use up to date equipment. They work with businesses in the community or in the county to keep things modernized and keep our kids on top of things. And it's really unique to see what they do down at Berks VOTEC. It's quite the program down there.
For example, the machining classroom along with the engineering class down there had crafted a part that is literally part of the space station and is in outer space right now. I just find that fascinating, personally. I'm amused by some things.
Is it 31 to 32% of the population there is Tulpehocken?
Yeah, we were informed that we are the largest percentage sending schools in the county. So, anyway, any other comments? Seeing none, looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Excellent.
All those in